Y'all have gotten on my last nerve with this. Oh, y'all have gotten on my last nerve with this one. This Clancy case. Y'all have gotten on my last nerve. You women can't be trusted with nothing. I don't listen. There's great women out here, and shout out to the women who agree with me as far as this case, what I'm about to say, because I know there's women on the internet not condoning this. Y'all can't be trusted with anything. Let's start from the basics. The woman, Clancy, admitted that she strangled the babies. Let's start from that. Do you know what it takes to deliberately choke someone out? Do you know what it takes to choke someone out? And not only one person, three babies. That means she went one by one and deliberately choked them out. That's not a quick thing. That's at least a 3 to 4 minute ordeal. To hold a baby down and choke them to death with some exercise bands. 3 different ones, as a matter of fact. It's 3 different ones. And then saying something like she should have picked something quicker. I don't even want to hear that. Moms are supposed to be the #1 protection for babies. If you look in the animal kingdom, the mother does anything to protect those babies. I don't care what gets close to them. Anything gets close to those babies, you in trouble. And you are in deep trouble, because once they see red, that's it. Nowadays, we in a era of the women don't protect the kids inside the womb, and then they don't protect the kids outside the womb. Women cannot be trusted. They need to be not put in any position of power or leadership where decisions have to be made. They just can't do it. In the past 10 to 12 years, the psyche of women has gone way down. Way down. Way down. And then you have the defense for her saying that she admitted to killing them. You have the herself admitted to killing them. You have the prosecution saying she killed him, and somehow y'all don't believe that she killed them. What are we talking about right now? What are we talking about? And to make matters worse, we have women standing outside the courtroom in stupid pink shirts talking about they stand in solidarity for the women that admitted to killing and strangling each of her children. And to make it worse, there is a GoFundMe for the woman that admitted to killing her children, strangling each of them to death. And to make it worse, we now have dummy women, goof troops, clowns on the internet, on TikTok, making trends, holding babies, saying, "I understand," while holding their children. You understand why a woman intentionally murdered 3 babies? You understand that while holding a baby? And to make it worse, they're making up the excuse of postpartum or mental insanity is the reason why she should get off and not be charged or whatever, not thrown under the jail and executed because of postpartum. That, my friends, is called delusion, and that, my friends, is called BS. If this was the man who did this, everybody, rightfully so, will be saying, take this dude out back, end him immediately. We don't even need a trial. The evidence lines up. The dude did it. Get him out of here. No, not when it comes to women. No, all of a sudden we have these excuses. We have all these excuses for the women when she do something stupid and insane. There's no excuse. There's no insanity plea here. There's no postpartum. Oh my God, postpartum. That's bullcrap. I don't care. I don't feel for no postpartum. I don't want to understand it. I don't need to understand it. Using that as a scapegoat as to why you murdered 3 children. And you clowns up here standing outside the courthouse. Women don't even know how to run their own basketball league. The W in the WNBA stands for women, yet the powers to be that run the WNBA have to have a meeting to clarify what actually are the standards to have someone play in their league. Listen, y'all, it's like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. The Twilight Zone where everybody is just a bunch of idiots. And if you're a man defending this, we gonna fight. If you're a dude defending this woman, we gotta fight. As a matter of fact, from now on, ladies, I'm sorry, we'll take it from here. We tried to give you, we try to allow you to do things and make decisions and understand you and let you be like positive members of society. And don't get me wrong, there are great women in society that do great things. I get it. But y'all can't make no decisions no more. We'll take it from here. And trust me, we'll weed out the dummy men who are idiots. We'll get rid of them. That is not a problem. That is not a problem. Y'all just can't be trusted. Don't argue with me with this. Don't come in my comments talking about but nothing. But nothing. Y'all have to be some kind of sick, evil person to try to understand what's going on with her when she admitted to doing it, then try to jump out the window and kill herself. I saw on part of the trial where they had the psychologist or whatever. The long story short is she was perfectly mentally fine before doing all this. So I don't want to hear that. She knew exactly what she was doing. Talking about it's hard to be a mother. It's hard to raise children. Heck yes it is. So what? So what? Raising children is not an easy thing, but it's a great thing and it's a doable thing. And you make the necessary sacrifices like everybody else in history when you decide to have children. When you decide to lay down with a man and procreate, you have a child and you bring this child to outside the mom, you birth them. It's your responsibility. God gave women specifically one super task, great task. You're in charge of the children. You bear the children. That's your job. That is your job. It's not bestowed upon men. It's not bestowed. If you look in the animal kingdom, when like a new pride and lions or a big old grizzly bear comes around and tries to mess with the babies, those mothers don't play around. They don't play around. It's like, do we have to question leaving our newborns with the mom? Because they just don't have the capacity to get through some mental block? So their excuse is to murder the children? And I'm supposed to somehow feel sorry for that? Y'all on a different level today. I mean, in the past 12 years, women have gone just insane. They don't know what a woman is. They want men to play in women's sports. They don't know how to run anything. They're just outlandish in the stuff that they talk about. To now we're killing babies and women are out here defending the mom for killing the baby that she admitted to doing. in the most heinous way and choking them out, which takes time to do that. It takes time to go one by one and strangle each child, a defenseless child, where the mom is supposed to be the number one protector of children. Men, we got it from here. I've tried to get women to speak out and stop this madness. Just leave it to us. We got it from here. We got over here talking about it's hard. I got three children. Never once when they were infants or babies that I thought about harming them. As a matter of fact, when they were newborns, I could not sleep comfortably because every 10 to 20 minutes I would pop up and make sure their little chest was rising up, make sure they were breathing. Please help me understand what's going on in society today. Please help me. Somebody come here to the studio, my little studio here. Come sit down with me and talk to me and tell me what's going on in society. Please, someone help me. Help me. Help me understand. I'm tired of this. Now we can't leave the children with their moms? Over some postpartum? Making it a TikTok trend. Throwing glass, throwing ice because you're frustrated. Oh, if you don't sit down somewhere, I swear, if you don't sit down somewhere, I'm not resonating with that. I'm not siding with that. I'm not understanding that. Don't come in my comments talking about, well, you're not a woman. Yes, I'm not a woman, but I got children. And even if I didn't have children, I would still understand that they needed protection from a murderous mother. Get out of here. Y'all got me outside myself today. Y'all really do. Y'all got me outside myself today for real. And I'm not holding back. Women can't be trusted. It's too emotional. They don't know. They don't use logic. They don't understand anything. They're just doing whatever. And now people are talking about repeal the 19th. Should we look at that? Listen, before I go, there are wonderful women out here, wonderful mothers that do a great job raising their children. They have no issues. They understand the assignment and they do it well with the best resources they have. They still do it well through the hard days, the tough days. Good baby father, bad baby father, no job, 2 jobs, good job, bad job, a bad kid, a good kid, a crying kid, a loud kid. They still find a way. A kid that has some sort of genetic problems, they still find a way. They still show love and compassion, taking care of other people's kids. There are great women out here. So to come out and tell me that the postpartum, and I understand, I don't want to hear none of that. You're not getting any sympathy from me for this. I don't care who it is. I don't care who sees this and who's mad at me talking about blah, 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 man, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear that. Mind your way over there to the corner, away from me and away from kids. Out of here with that nonsense. You miss me with all that BS. Miss me with the BS. Miss me with that BS crap. The freaking lady admitted to doing it. The defense says that she did it. The prosecution says that she did it. She did it. She did it. Pink shirt standing outside the court. All of them should be. They all should be sent to the mental asylum too. Send them all there and don't let them out. Send everybody that's outside that courthouse or who made these TikTok stupid video trends. Gather them up. Put them all in one place, away from kids and away from society. They don't need to be out here. They do not need to be out here amongst the common sense folks. Got to be outside yourself, defending something like that. Protect the children at all costs. I always say that. I've made plenty of videos. They can't even run their own WNBA league, and we want them to be in charge of something. No more. No more. Women don't get to be in charge of anything anymore. I'm sorry. It just don't. And I know there's a lot of women that side with me, that agree with what I'm saying, that have made videos that have condemned any of this mess. Thank you to those ladies that are doing a wonderful job in condemning. I hear you. I see you. I understand what you're doing. I'm glad that you're coming out, but it's not enough for y'all. It's not enough. And the psyche of women is just going down here. I'm sorry. Women can't be in charge of nothing no more. You got the chance, you got your freedom, you got rights, you got all this other stuff, and this is what you do with it. You're done. When it comes to mothers harming children, that's it. That is the line. We went past the line. I drew the line there, and you went past it. You're done. Sorry, not sorry. Be mad at me, I don't care. Call me a misogynist or whatever, oh well. But at least this guy cares about children and them not being unalive by some crazy woman talking about some postpartum. Miss me with all that nonsense. Listen, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on X, Mr. Willis 23, and y'all stay safe. And please, for the love of God, protect the children. And let the church say amen. I'm out.